Alright. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another live stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back. Happy Monday. Today is Monday the 15th of January. Welcome back. Let me get my chart set up properly here. Excuse me. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, all. Good morning. YouTube fam, drop a little like for the stream. Let's have a good day today. Gold's already had a very big move in Asia. I'm about to let the guys in on Zoom, and we'll start to break everything down today. Do some weekly analysis and see what we got in today. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Bless you. Thank you, Vivian. Alright, let me let everyone in on Zoom. Alright, everyone's joining. Everyone is joining. What's good on Zoom, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. I'll let everyone join in. Where's everyone?
Oh, my first friend of the year.
He's back on.
I'm back.
What's going on?
Home, but I'm back.
Good man. Good to have you back on the Zooms.
Yeah, bro. It's been a minute.
It has, man. It has. Good afternoon, Trent. Good afternoon, everyone. What's going on? Good morning, Ross. Good morning, everyone. I'll let a few more people, join in, and then we will we'll get started here today. Asia has obviously had a very, very big move to kick off the week. A very big move. Let me just quickly, I'm just gonna quickly run over the news, see what we got going on this week, see if there's anything upcoming today. Let me just move this over here. So, good morning, Mario. Good morning, Mag. Obviously, you have a bank holiday in the US today. That's why I was so surprised to see such a big move in Asia, because you've got US bank holiday. So, futures markets today are only open for half the day. So, futures will close, I believe it's around 12 p.m. New York time or Chicago time, I believe. That the futures markets will be closed. Stock markets fully closed. So be careful of trading volume in the New York session. I think it's Martin Luther King Day, I believe. Yeah, Martin Luther King Day. So US bank holiday, and then tomorrow some USD news, retail sales on Wednesday. Australian dollar unemployment claims on Thursday, which would be interesting for you guys who trade in Asia. As a day to watch out for. Well, probably actually that'll be that's Thursday, London. Yeah, Thursday morning. And you got unemployment claims on Thursday, and then you got consumer sentiment on Friday. So you got a decent amount of news this week, which is good. Decent amount of news means decent amount of volume. So we should be in for a pretty good week. Hopefully you guys have had a good weekend. Ready to smash this week. But yeah, gold has had a very big move in Asia. I took a scalp on gold, but I'll run over that after. Well, let's just dive straight into the weekly analysis and see what we got going on this week. So I posted, for you guys on Discord, posted in yesterday our upside liquidity levels to watch on gold. Now I've got these key levels in here. You guys let me know if they're too dull. But these are basically our key levels of 2,000, 250, and 2,100. They were just becoming a bit annoying being too dark, the same as our support and resistance lines, which, you know, they technically are, but they're my round psychological levels. So maybe I think 50% might be too dark. It might be too hard for you guys to actually see it. What about if we had it like 75? I think 75% is too bright. 60%, that'll do. Hey fam, good morning Alex, good morning man, good morning. Let me just make these, change it a little bit so it's a bit easier to see, because I was even struggling to see these before. But yeah, then 4-hour highs on gold are the highs that we want to be watching coming into today and coming into this week. So I think everyone's here, so let's do a little bit of top down and see what we can picture coming into this week. So to kick off the week, we are seeing gold come up and create a top wick, which is pretty interesting considering, last week you didn't actually close back above 2050. However, you have actually rejected all of this massive level. So this is like, just very, very simply put, this is the big, range on the weekly that we're playing in between. So you got like somewhere around 2025 all the way back up into like 2075. So that's the very, very large range that we're playing here. And we bounced off it first week of Jan. Last week we came out, we liquidated the lows off the CPI, we grabbed all of our daily double bottoms, and now we tried to push back higher. Friday, from what I remember, was an incredibly aggressive day on gold. Closing very, very bullish with no bottom wick, which is not something you see happen all the time. It's actually quite rare to see something like that. And if you were just to adjust this level, take it as a support and resistance level, you got resistance, fake out, resistance, break above, support, resistance, breakout, now support, pushing higher. And now trading back above 2050. So coming into this week, I think it's possible that you could see last week's highs grabbed, and before you see that, I was expecting more of a bottom wick on the weekly, like somewhere back down to like 2040-ish. However, you've just opened in Asia, broke above 250 and just pushed higher. So that, could be the bottom wick for now, but I'm basically watching around this current level for a very likely retail trap of retailers. I'll get rid of these zones. You guys know the range we're in now. We're in this big overall weekly range. But you can imagine, well, it was a huge fucking thing of lightning. You can imagine anyone who is selling gold right now, or even anyone who shorted gold on Friday, their stop loss is probably going to be sitting above NFP high. So the likelihood of us coming up and liquidating NFP high this week is very likely. So all we want to be doing is looking for buying opportunities overall into that. Now, I think if we're going to get up here, because Asia's had such a big push, you're likely going to see more of a bottom wick before having that drive back into the highs. So Friday closed very bullish. Today in Asia, starting to close bullish. Today, could close somewhat doji. If you guys take a look at the 4-hour, what did we not do for this whole entire, and this is huge, for this whole entire push up here, which started towards the end of CPI last Thursday, the 4-hour has been pushing up, and up with zero liquidity grabs to the lows. Anytime you see a continuation big push down, you support out, you come up, you grab 4-hour highs, and then you push back down. Well, currently, we haven't seen that at all. This whole push up has been absolutely insane. And it's a very, very nice push up if you just trade continuation. It's very, very simple, trading above large levels. But today, coming into London, I'm looking for pullbacks before we can run into this high. Now, it did happen on Friday, but with no news today, it's very unlikely to see us just continue to do this. I think if we're going to get the buys up into 2065, 2066, we're very likely going to bottom wick before pushing up. And that's probably going to be my favorable direction into London. Shorts into this 4-hour, creating a bottom wick and coming back down and retesting a lot of these highs that we broke, retested in Asia and pushed higher. 4-hour has also found some resistance Maybe if we're going to need to have this pullback down, could you re-grab 4-hour highs once more? Possible. We'll start dropping down to lower time frame to see if we can do that. But right now, be watching previous 4-hour high and previous 4-hour low as we start to drop down a little bit. But if you do bottleneck into these areas, you may even come back down to here this week. You could even come back to 2040 before then seeing a 200 pip drive back up into these highs, which would be a very, very nice position. So that's the 4-hour. This was a lovely sell-off in the US session on Friday. I think what news was on Friday? I can't remember. There was some news on Friday. Didn't give it the push back down to come into the daily open price, which was down there. However, you did have a nice drive down. Interesting thing on the hourly here on gold. What did you not do before this current push up? You never came back down to re-grab these lows. So this low down here, leading into this week, if you grab these highs first, could be a potential short liquidity level, where you may see something like this coming into this week, or you never know, you may just dip all the way back down here first, grab these lows, and then have the push back up in ties. But that's ages away. I'm not interested in that low just yet. But it is interesting how you found some support, you never re-grabbed the lows, and then you pushed higher. So that becomes the liquidity level, exactly the same as what we spoke about on pre-CPI last week. Whenever you see gold bounce off a level once and reject and push higher, you always want to be marking on that low, because that's not how gold moves. It's exactly the same as when where was there a time where you rejected the highs once? Here, you reject the highs once, you have this drive down, you never re-grab the highs, this becomes the liquidity level. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's just look at what we're going to get in like the next 2 hours whilst we're here on stream. So we got the highs up here. We have the 4-hour, these are current 4-hour lows, these are previous 4-hour highs. And we can see, I know some of you guys saw this huge push up in Asia and we're looking for continuation. But as you start tapping into this region, this is where you want to start securing your profit on buys down here and start to be open to pullbacks from this level. And you can see closed above it, retested, tried to push higher, straight back below, retested. And now this is probably going to be your little range for this London session. Let me do this. Let me mark this like this. I'm gonna mark this on here. Maybe if I can make this look. This is our week level. Yeah, cool. We'll leave that there so we can understand what's our weekly levels and what's our intraday levels, so it's not getting too confusing. So let's mark these on as weekly. Weekly, and then the other one is too far away. I don't really care, but let's put it on. Let me. Weekly, cool. So there are weekly levels, and this is our intraday. So yeah, our hourly has had a nice pushback down. You've re-grabbed the lows, failed to close back below this newly created support, and now you've just bounced off the highs of the range and bounced off the lows of the range. If we just give this a quick little measure, 20 ticks, cool. Let's start dropping down to the 30 here. Nothing clear on the hourly just yet, other than these lows down here. Kind of got a little level coming up like here, or even here. If you start rejecting from these regions, you may dip down a little bit more. So you kind of had this, you had this support here, broke above. So yes, you had this support, broke above, support, tried to push high, closed back below, closed back above, closed back below, and now kind of retesting. Hello Aaron, hello man, hello. I'm pushing with this trend line. Oh, nice, Hansi. Let me have a look, man. Let me have a look at your trend line. Hello, folks. Going on, Brian? 30-minute. Yeah, I like that. That's a great trend line. I'm on the 30. Where have you got it from? You have got it from down here, I believe. Yeah, that looks lovely. Look at that. Yeah, huge. Look at that. Great spot. Great spot. So you can see you've bounced off here, obviously once, twice, 3 times. So if you come back down and bounce from this trend line again, you know, you could be expecting to see something like this. This will bring in retail traders trying to buy, and then you very likely could be looking for something like this on gold, and that could be a pretty nice trendline liquidity play there. So yeah, nice spot. I think I like that, man. Nice spot there. So you want to be marking on, you know, you've been marking on. We've already got it marked on. You want to be marking on that point there, which is like around the second or third touch, and that's where you could start to see some manipulation. So yeah, for me in London today, it makes sense to look for 4 hourly bottom wicks to take some sells, and that could come in anywhere into this region down here, which would actually be a pretty nice position. We just had the first 15 close of the session. Good morning, happy Monday. Good morning, man. Good to have you on the stream. Wouldn't say it's over till it's broken or used. Yeah, agree, Alad. Yeah, keep it on there. The more it bounces, that's the thing. If you ever see a trend line that's been bounced like 3 times, don't delete it, because that's kind of what you want to see. You want to see it respected many times, because like I say, for the most part, by the time retails spot something like, you know, a trend line, support and resistance, it's typically too late. So if you see 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce, keep marking it on, because as soon as you come down for the 4th, that's when you can get a pretty aggressive manipulative spike and stop out quite a lot of the lows. Yeah, it'd be a great move. It'd be a lovely move. So I think the touch is, I believe, around this low, which would be nice. This was the move in Asia. I took this move in Asia, and I know some of you guys on Discord got it as well, which was amazing. We saw this liquidity grab of the lows. Daily had no top wick. I had some buys from around here. I took most of it off at around 20, which is as the daily was starting to flip bullish, and then took the rest off at 2050. Ended up breaking up, pushing higher, and just completely exploding. So I took around like maybe total 25-ish, and then ended up running like over 100, which is pretty insane. But yeah, amazing moves in Asia. Here again, found some resistance, re-grabbed the lows, then re-broke highs, huge push. Little double bottom on the 15 here. You don't want to take buys from here. All these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 lows haven't been grabbed. Same as the 4 hourly right now. Don't buy here. Wait for it to pull back, and then you can be looking for the buys. Fuck.
Recording in progress.
Brian just saved my life. Look. Doesn't get much clearer than that. And I still can't remember to click fucking record. As soon as we've just done the whole weekly breakdown as well. I'll break it down. I'll if you guys want, you know, I can do a whole other market breakdown after. It's all good. We'll be in 20 minutes then. It's alright. I'm going to get it fucking tattooed or something. Guess I'm the only woman here. You're not? No, there's some females in Zoom as well. In the community. Absolutely not. I think statistic. But yeah, current 15, you know, bounce off this resistance, bearish doji, re-grab the lows, no top weight. Let's just kind of see a little bit more volume here. Is that possible? Way more emotional. Well, apparently not. Apparently, males make more emotional decisions than females. Instead of time frame watermark on the charts, have resume record. Put in your journal, start Zoom recording. I know. Lagging, I apologize. I don't know why it's lagging. I'm moving house in 2 weeks and we'll have better internet. They say they make the best assassins. What most of my trades based on? Emotional, financially, yeah, I 100%, man. 100%, I agree with that. More pressure for sure. Most of my trades are based on liquidity. Well, all of my trades are based on liquidity. All my trades are based on the same things. That's cap. What is this? This is quite nice here. You've come down here. You've liquidated the lows, closed back into the range. If anyone took any buys from there, that was a nice little what 20 back up into this level is like 23 ticks. That's quite nice grab on the 15. So because we've reacted off this support so well, it would be nice to see if we can get a closure here. If you get a closure below here, you know, you're going to fill in this pretty quick. This range is going to get difficult. I can still trade it, that's fine. But this range here is going to be a lot cleaner. So if we start getting some decent closures below, or we start grabbing more lows and bouncing again, then amazing. I think you just had a very minor intraday trend line like this is what you're currently now grabbing the second touch, which is great.
Can I ask a question to you?
Of course you can, man. Of course you can.
Yeah. Can you go on the 30-minute time frame?
Yes, sir. Let me get rid of this. Let me delete this. Yeah, man. Ooh.
So I just took a trade based off this 30, this one.
Yep.
Like on the break of the high, because that 30 grabbed the previous 30 lows and closed above.
Yep. From here?
Also, we had the liquidity grab. Yeah.
Yeah. That's lovely. That's a great one, man. I like that.
But I managed it off like 15 and took like minus 20 ticks for that now. Not that one, the one the above.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. I took the break of that high.
Yeah, that one was more difficult because of... So I have it drawn like this, but you can kind of see it's kind of like this. These for me, these wicks here would concern me a little bit. If I was going to take some buys, I probably wanted to have this closure above, and then you could maybe have taken these buys. Because that 30 was nice, because that 30 came down, wicked out all the lows and started to reflip back bullish, which was actually pretty nice. But then as soon as you start tapping into these wicks, it becomes pretty difficult. Even though it did end up closing pretty nice. And then when have you tapped into again? Straight back down.
Yeah, my thoughts on that was because if we would be going down, we would be at least grabbing some highs before going down. So
yeah. Let me see. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, because I don't think that was pretty good. That 30 was nice. This 30 was beautiful. It came down, wicked out all the lows, still closed above this support here as well, which is good. Hourly, yeah. Then I guess it must have been this hourly resistance was too strong. I guess that's the only thing I can see. But on the 30, technical wise, you have a liquidity grab. You have two liquidity grabs. You have a liquidity grab here. You have a liquidity grab of previous 30 lows. You close bullish with a decent candle. You close above this level here. I think that was a good trade. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, man. I think it was a good trade. I guess the only thing you'd kind of have to be quite aggressive on was as soon as you start tapping into this hourly resistance. I think that's the only reason I can see the reason this trade didn't work out. That's the only thing I can see. Got me 2 -9 ticks. Well, yeah, good job.
Before
You guys for the best.
on 5, but
yeah. How was the 5?
as you told that managing on 5 like too aggressive.
Yeah, I think see the 5 was pretty overextended. Yeah, now on the 30
So
that was a good trade.
Managing on 5 this time. I was managing it 15.
I think that was a good trade, man. I think it was a good trade. Even Jake took the same trade. I think that was a good trade. I think that was valid. If I was on stream, I probably would have taken the same buys up into there, which was previous 4-hour highs. I probably, to be honest, I probably would have taken the same.
Yeah. So I was managing it off the 15, as you told 5 was too aggressive to manage.
Yeah, that's good, man. Had the 15. Yeah, he probably would have got out maybe here. Broke back below, retested there. Can't remember.
I got out at like minus 20-6.
Yeah, I think that's good, man. I still think that's good. That's good management, man. I think that's good.
Because the hourly opened with instant bottom. There was no top pick on this hourly, and it grabbed the low, so I thought could flip.
Yeah. Yeah, I still think it may. I still like it to come up and grab these highs. Beat it for catch. Well done. Yeah, I think it was a good catch. Yeah, win or loss, I think it was a good catch. It was a valid trade for sure. If that had this 30 reflip back bullish, you would have had a pretty decent drive. You would have made a pretty decent amount. Aaron, have you by any chance got a spreadsheet of your results and trades? Nah, I don't do. I have one for last year, but I haven't done one that yet this year. The trades that we've taken so far since being back on stream this week, last week, was one that win on Tuesday, and then we had one break even the next day, I believe, or the Monday we had the break even. So last week was that one winner, and then one break even. Where was the Tuesday play? Yeah, that was the Tuesday trade, and then maybe I've hidden it. Where's that? I don't know where that is. Oh, is that one? I'm gonna get rid of that one. Why is it showing two? Had a quick question. Do you ever consider trading bonds? Oh, trading bonds. Yeah, I've looked into bonds before. Yeah, I know people who trade bonds. Yeah. Oh God, man! 2 people joining the Zoom. Elliot and Wu are joining. Hi, Aaron, can you advise me after 3 years of Forex I'm learning futures? I observe gold chart. Shall I observe micro gold futures instead? Will it be accurate? Nah, I trade, so I execute on gold futures, but I still just analyze the spot chart. It's just easier. Just stick with the same one. It's just easier to stay on the same. It makes no difference technically wise. Well, it does actually. Futures is worse to analyze off. Well, it depends on how you trade, but for me, futures is worse to analyze off. That's why, although I'm trading futures, I'm still analyzing on the spot chart here. But then when it comes to actually executing, it will be off the futures platform. Obviously, the numbers are different because it's the future price of gold, but technical analysis wise, it's the exact same. That's why it's important. If you're not quite there on the gold FX side, futures in terms of your strategy isn't really going to make that much of a difference. For me, scalping, the reason I scalp futures over FX is because I don't have to deal with 2 tick spread every time I get in and out of a trade. That's the main benefit to me trading futures. So we just had this first 30 close of the session here on gold. What have you done? You've closed, this is kind of a messy range. You closed back below, top wick push and lower. I don't know if anyone saw. Was there a fundamental reason for this, or was it just a huge market open pump? Place your buy orders based off the future chart. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Robbie. Yeah. So, like for instance, right now, if I had a buy stop here, my buy stop wouldn't be at 54.722. It would be based on the break of this high on the futures. But I always say out loud what my order is on the futures chart, just so you guys can either get something similar or at least know what I'm actually trading off. Start printing 3 minutes after the open? Don't know if that means... Oh really? That's interesting. 3 minutes after the open? Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen that before, man. Yeah, I feel like I don't know if the Oanda one's better to use, to be honest. I don't know why I have. I use Oanda. I don't know if it's best to use the. Sorry, I don't know if it's best to use the Forex.com one. Where could we go in this next hourly on gold? I think the hourly's kind of rejected, re-grabbed the lows, closed bullish, but you've also done the exact same to the highs. Oh, this is good. If you break this low, you're probably going to see a nice drive down here. Let me just get the futures up here, just in case. Right, I'm going to drop down to the 5 in a sec. Yemen airstrikes. Yeah, okay, yeah. There you go. Maybe Taiwan election. Yeah, I think it's probably something to do with the war. I think that we had news over the weekend. But yeah, God's always that safe haven, so that's why you've seen that big push up. So you're re-grabbing these lows, which you wouldn't, if this was a liquidity grab, you wouldn't really need to do unless you're actually just going to dip back down lower. You've came up, you've re-grabbed previous 5-minute highs, grabbed the double top. So if you start to get a breakout here on the 5, where you're going to be looked to play and probably back down into here for like 25-ish ticks. Let's see if this 5 minutes going to break out before, overall today I want to see buys up into this high and up into this high up here, which is 2064. Well, that's my weekly target. 2064 is my weekly target. Let's see, 1 minute here. We're the first 5 minutes into this current 30 as well. So to see this pushing down so soon in this 30, could you start to find some support? I'm surprised to see them hourly lows grabbed again. See how it looks on the 4 hour. Yeah, it is big.
On the 5, sorry.
Yeah, that's alright, man.
On the 5 minute, there's a little wick that hasn't taken out. It's like a pep or two. Yeah, the far left there. That's the one I've got mine on.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's any different.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's a big daily resistance. It's big daily resistance that, although I'm pretty confident that these highs are going to grab, although it is daily resistance, you're still, before you grab these highs, you're still going to expect some sort of reaction, and then you may boom. So I'm honestly open to either side. I think if you're going to see a big dip back down, you'd expect to at least re-grab these highs. You're currently stuck within these two little levels here. You can see how kind of key these levels here. You got this resistance, support, resistance, support, and then you got this little level just down here as well. Resistance, support, little fake out, current support. But coming back down into 2050 would be pretty nice. If you were to take a big fib, if I don't really intraday fibs anymore, but an overall big Fibonacci on gold, could easily come back down, back down into there. And if you were to take a big overall Fibonacci like this, 27 sitting in between this 88 and 78 as well, back up at 2075-ish. To me, it makes sense to have a pretty decent bottom wick down. Pretty decent bottom weight down, grab some 4-hour lows, and you could be looking for the push back up. What are your stats for live trading? In what degree? Percent, ticks, win-loss ratio, which one? So far this year, like I said, 1 win on Tuesday and then 1 break even. In terms of last year, the win rate on stream is very, very high. I didn't take any bigger than like a 20 tick stop loss last year on stream, and that was maybe once. Look at his hourly. Support, resistance. It's not a bad range. You could trade it. It's like 30 tick range. You'd have to see something worthwhile. So you just had a little intraday liquidity grab at this level because you know you bounced off here 3 times, so that could have easily brought in some early buyers there trying to do something like that. But does that mean you just buy off that straight away? Not really. Not really. It just yeah, 100%. Grabbing 5-minute highs again on Goldie. Whoa. Yeah, we just need a little bit of direction here on gold. It's fine. Wait another 5 minutes. You got Nasdaq overall still in this range that we spoke about last week as well. Had a quick look over US 30 over the weekend, see what that was up to, and that range on US 30 last week was absolutely insane. I don't trade US 30. I don't know if anyone does trade it, but it was quite interesting to see what it had been up to. Look at this. Since when did we be stuck in this? 14th of December. An absolutely ridiculous range on US 30. And that is why I do not like trading US 30. Because it always does that. Look at that. Huge ranges there. And it just creeps its way up and then boom. Absolutely ridiculous range.
I actually traded US 100 on Friday.
Did you? Nice. Did you get a nice
US
position?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Did.
Hello, sir. Hello, Mark. Oh, man. Talking and trading view raising. Yeah. I was paying for it as well, and then I got a new card, and I just haven't reactivated it yet because we always just use the spot chart here. Oh, look at that. That was nice. Double bottom. Grab it. Goes back above.
Yeah, under 1 minute.
That was nice. We must have I think we must have drawn that on Wednesday or something. That was a very nice double bottom.
Yeah, I got deals.
Very nice. Every streamer has their stats shown. No, every streamer that I've seen shows the amount of W's and the amount of L's. That is a terrible way to analyze performance. Any streamer who shows you their stats based off a certain amount of L's or W, that information is completely fucking useless. Because if my win is 1 pips and my stop loss is 10, and I say I've got 10 wins and 1 L, well then what, you're a break-even trader then?
Same as the traders line that when they have a loss, they go back and have a look at their wins just so they can have confidence back.
Yeah, 100%. At Don is showing useless data. I don't know if Don's showing useless data because he shares the pip amount, but any other trader who shows you just wins this number, L's this number, it's completely useless information. Can't see the feed on trading view. Yeah, it's probably to be honest, Brian, like if you're just going to be using this like we do, it's kind of that's what the reason I haven't reactivated it yet, because you know I have it on Tradeovate, so I don't really need to have it on here because we don't use it on there anyway. So yeah, if you don't really need it, then you kind of may as well. Yeah, just use this one because we're never gonna go back to analyzing the GC futures charts. So he's like, you may as well just use this one, and then at least you know you got the futures data on Top Step anyway. Agree 100%. Yeah, it's just true. It's a absolutely useless stat to track. It's not my opinion. If anyone can tell me how that is useful information, feel free to let me know. Would you say you're a profitable trader? Well, that's up to you. That's up to you to make the decision. Tune into the streams and you'll see. Great info for the eager. Sorry, man.
Trading the US session tonight.
Nah, no US sesh for me tonight, man. None at all.
Yeah, it's a holiday.
Yeah, I think it will. I can imagine it will tease some volume, but I'll be surprised if you get any commitment. I'll be very surprised. Profitable on demo, yeah, profitable on demo only. We only trade demo here. We only trade demo. Look at this 5. 5's wicked out all the lows, starting to push back up. 30 here on gold down at the bottom. You know, you are bouncing off this support, but I'm surprised that you've re-grabbed these lows and not actually broken them. I'll be back in a jiffy. All good, man. All good. Would you tell me your if you're a pro Rolex telling what time it is not home? That's right. Should say. Yeah, very true, man. Very true, Russ. Is there volatility today on gold? Well, you've had a very, very, very big push in Asia. This is a very big push. Even in London, US session, this would be a huge push. So to see Asia push over 100 pips in one Asian session with a US bank holiday today. Later will be difficult, isn't it? Martin Luther King Day, half day. Yeah, half day today. The futures market, stock market's closed as well. So any scalps today will be, I imagine, short-lived. But saying that, look at the move that Asia had. 5-minute instant bottom wick. You could take the break at the high. It's not the cleanest of range though. So if I just do this range here, like this, probably it's very difficult to draw these 30 levels here because you kind of got support, resistance. Then you also have a lot of support here as well. You have to do it kind of like that because you bounced off here, 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 and then here. So that's probably going to be what you're kind of working with here. Introduce pricing in rate cuts for the Fed in March. You got US elections this year as well. If anyone has ever traded US election before, it's a very interesting time to be in the markets. Last time I traded US elections, I was trading it from Poland. From Krakow in Poland. There was a GB news earlier at 12:05 GMT. Diamond watch. So you're coming back into, let's just see how this, how's this hourly looking? I was about to see her come back up into the range. Yeah, hourly, re-grab the lows. it wouldn't surprise me if by the time this hourly closes, it closes nice and bearish, because this is shaping up to be a nice evening star. And by the time this closes, it looks incredibly bearish. It's going to look pretty obvious. So for me, I'm still intraday bearish on gold. I don't like any longs. I wouldn't look for any longs on gold until you start getting closures back above 2055 on like the 30. This hourly to me, you know, because you've broken this low again, there's usually a high chance that if there's a true liquidity grab and you re-break it, well, they just keep pushing down. So if I was going to get some sells today on this little 5-minute chart up here, it's pretty messy, but I'd like to see a closure below here. Potential top break of the low, you'd be probably somewhere around here, and you could be playing it back down into these levels. But this hourly to me, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me that by the time this closes, it's going to look pretty obvious. Currently in sells, thoughts on gold come back to 2046. Overall, maybe today in London, I would be surprised to see it come back down that low again. But if it does, you know, if you come back down to even to here, you're going to come and liquidate this low, which I have drawn on, where is it? This low down here. If you start breaking aggressively, yeah, you'll come back down to this low at some point, which is 2040. Let me have a look at your chart, Scott. Let's have a look, man. Oh, you're on the 15. And that's triangle, yeah, getting squeezed in there. That's why you kind of, you see, all you're really waiting for is a kind of a decent fake out there on that chart, Scott. It's a nice chart. So if you're going to see, you know, a deep downside move, you're probably going to come up, liquidate some highs, and then you could be looking for that pushback down. So on that chart, it looks like you could wake up a little bit more, because you've got that trend line. That's on the 15. So if I put this, if I put this on here, like this, yeah. So you got that trend line there. That's a nice trend line, man. I like that. Nice spot. And that also lines up with the second touch being the previous 4-hour highs, which if you could easily see, boom, and then like that maybe. If you start breaking to the upside, you just had a pretty strong 15 closure there as well. So if you delete the trend line and then just mark on the second touch, and that becomes your intraday liquidity level, which is also previous 4-hour highs that you would expect to be wicked out at some point if you're going to see a big drive down today. Not a big drive down, but you know, at least a drive down. Yeah, that was nice. I like that one, man. Yeah, there's a lot of trend line being built on gold, kind of to both sides at the minute. That's why it's going to be. You want to be more of a reactive trader in this sense. When you can see a trend line coming up and a trend line coming down, and you're not really sure which way you're going to break out, that's fine. Don't be too much of a predictive trader. Be more of a reactive trader and wait for a breakout and react to that. You know, if you start, you know, I would consider sellers before you close above here. Buyers. I would consider buyers if you start closing intraday back above here. Now that you've got that added confluence of the trend line as well, to come up into that second touch is like 30 ticks away. That's great. So you guys have helped me out with spotting that nice downward trend line as well. Because as soon as you start closing back above here, there's no way that you're going to see gold come back up to here and push down and create another third touch of a trend line. If it's going to come back up here, it's going to come back up here, or even to here. You'd be break even way before that. So that's where you can start, you know, try and take advantage of some trades before you actually break out. You can have the London Open in about 10 minutes here on gold. This weekend went quick this week. This weekend went very, very quick. In two weeks, I will be moving house, which will be good. So I may have to, when will that be? 1st of Feb. Have to move the setup across. plenty of times. Show me your terminal. Want to see whether you are actually profitable. I'll sub to Discord if you are. I don't care if you sub to my Discord or not. I've shared broker statements, and you can just go have a look. Go on the YouTube channel. I've shared broker statements plenty of times, man. Plenty of times. Congrats on getting a place. Thank you, Scott, man. Thank you. Let me see if I post them on YouTube. I don't know if I did post them on YouTube. They're posting in Discord. Let's have a look. Community. Yeah, excited for the move, man. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be nice. We've got a nice new place with a nice private pool as well, and still close to the beach, which is good for me because I like being by the beach. I like Sunshine Coast. Oh, look at this on gold. I think our safest bet is gonna be waiting for this hourly to close. It's gonna be our safest bet here on Goldie. Good to see you got your compromise. Yeah, I had to get my compromise, man. Yeah, this is what I said. We're gonna get a pool. We ended up getting a place by the beach and with a pool, so we got very lucky, to be honest. Every place we went to go see in Brisbane, it was so competitive, and then luckily this place we went to go see, we just met the owner and she was lovely, and we just got really lucky with it. So she fortunate enough just liked us as people and thought we'd be right for her house. So yeah, we got very lucky. I couldn't do YouTube. People are so fucking rude to tell them to fuck off. I know. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. Brisbane or still Sunshine Coast. Scott, closer to Redcliffe area, man. So just out like what 20 minutes outside of Brisbane. I heard you mention that your account size is 100,000 capital. Can you share how much did you grow it? Show me where I said that first. I've never said my account size. Different. This is a different one now, Jake. Good fishing there. Yeah, I don't. Everyone in Australia loves fishing. Since I moved to the Sunshine Coast, I had never seen so many people fishing. Even when it's absolutely pouring down, there's always, by my river, always people fishing. All the taxman in the comments. That's from your other lies. Someone asked you that? Nah, no one's ever said to me, "What's your account balance?" And to show, and I would say it's 100,000. No one's ever said that. I can guarantee you. If you can find the stream where I've said that, I will show you my 100k account balance. Oh, funded. If you mean funded account, yeah, sure. But you said, how did I grow it? Back home, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, fishing and history. Let's see what's his way. 4 minutes till we're gonna get this close on gold. 15 minutes finding some support, pushing higher. But like I said, is this hourly gonna actually break out here? Thoughts on Aaron? What are your thoughts on if people are already profitable traders? They would be able to tell people were bullshit. So we have no idea. Yeah, I mean it's pretty easy, to be honest, man. There's not many people who could show up live on stream, show you them executing the positions and do it consistently. Like I said, the biggest loss we've ever taken on stream, trading gold last year, it was like 20 ticks. And you measure that on gold, insane. Crabs and oysters, I passed the oysters, yeah. Having that vid, I didn't say a vid. Like I told you, it's either on my community channel or it's in Discord. And if it's not on the community channel, tell me and I will share my screen and show you Discord. I didn't. Not once did I say I made a vid sharing broker statements. I either shared it on the community channel, and I shared it in Discord. But you don't. The thing is, this is the thing. You don't even need to see my broker statements. Anyone who's in my community can ask at any point to see my broker statements. Absolutely. But for trading for free here on a YouTube live stream, trading for absolutely free consistently, I don't actually have to show you shit. You can judge if you think I'm a good trader or not based off one, what we do on stream, and two, the way you see people in the community executing the exact same positions as me and following the exact same plan. Same as people who say, "Oh, show me your MyFX book," literally means absolutely fuck all. Yeah, not far off you. Not far off. I can't seem to see him. That's fine. I'll ask in you guys in Zoom. Have you guys in Zoom, well, once you've been here long enough, seen broker statements posted in the community? And many of actual live accounts showing profits. Hugh, yeah, I have. Ross, correct. Scott, top step, yeah. George, yes, plenty. Jake, yeah. So in Zoom alone, I've just had 4 people say yes. I've just had Scott say on Instagram, yes again. So therefore, if you don't think, as a free person watching on YouTube, if you don't think that I am a profitable trader, that is absolutely fine. Unfortunately, John Devo. Unfortunately, I have nothing to prove to you. They are all there. You can watch me execute the positions live. Seen evidence that Aaron is a very profitable trader. There you go. So the people who see me do it on Zoom every day. Go on.
Yeah, I'll need your editor, the one which you're using to change your PN.
Yeah, I got very good at. I did a.
Talking about this,
Don is the most yeah. Don's very transparent, 100%. If I was trading and I'm not trading $1 million account, I wouldn't show any person on YouTube. Hell no. Don is very, very transparent. Huge credit to Don Vo for sharing when he goes in like 50k drawdown. There was no way I would ever show that account size on YouTube.
They just want you to show your exact account on your bank. Yeah, share your screen.
Yeah, alright, I'll start.
We'll see your bank account. Come on.
Go on, get it open. Show me the password.
Yeah. I don't believe you're a profitable trader if you don't give me your soft code, your password, your memory information.
Yeah, share your credit card details.
The street you grew up on, the name of your first pet, your mother's maiden name, and then maybe I'll believe you.
It's just unfortunate, I think, with the trading industry, because there is so many scams.
Yeah, it's true, man.
Hard. It's trust, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. It's the reason we do these streams. 100%.
Yeah. Send Darren voice notes. Loads of questions.
Hard to question it when you watch it happen live every day. There you go. So I could, if I'm the biggest if I'm a demo trader, that's fine. I'm a demo trader, but people can watch me and take the same positions as me consistently and make money. So if I'm a demo trader, which is fine if you're entitled to think whatever you think, then how would that make any sense? If I trade consistently profitable live on Zoom, why would it make any sense for me to trade demo or not be consistent? Consistency is not a question. You guys watch me trade live every single day, executing positions. So consistency doesn't come into it. It's a question of if you think it's demo or not. And if you think it's demo, that's fine. You can think it's demo, but then how is it that people take the exact same trades and make money? It's not there's no way you can tune into these live streams and question consistency. Not even in the slightest. It's the majority. But anyway, let me check this. Oh, this is the hourly. Holy shit! So hourly on gold bounced off both of these levels. Little 17 tick range here on gold. Guys, I'm just gonna close this blind because that light's right in my fucking eyes. Yeah, London Open as well. Some people are trying to wind you up. No, it's all good. I don't mind. It's just asking transparency, but you just have to just tune into the streams for long enough, and you'll see. Like I say, if you want to, I mean, I can share journals of trades that we taken on stream last year, and maybe at some point I'll build it this year again. The reason I stopped doing it is because I started using TradeZella, and I started sharing TradeZella as the journal. But then I quit that because I just didn't really take any value from it. It wasn't really worth paying for. But I've done TradeZella. Shown, I share my screen when I execute the position. We do all the management here. Everything. I don't know. There's you got people on YouTube who make videos of them driving fucking Lamborghinis and are selling you bullshit. You got me who's trading here on YouTube for absolutely free, very consistently and very profitably. I can't do much more than that. TradeZella worth the money. Johnny, I personally don't pay for it anymore. It depends if you feel like you need to journal. It's probably worth the money. Yeah, I just stopped using it, so I was like, it's not worth me continuing to pay for. Like everything I can see like uploading my P&L, I can just see that on Tradeovate or Ninja anyway. So it's like it has some. To be fair, it's got some good features where you can do like replay mode, but I just never really explored them. Yeah, 100% Jake. That was the guy who kidnapped ICT. London Open strategy revolve around taking Asian range liquidity. Moving in a direction. Nick, I don't really trade session liquidity. I mainly just trade liquidity based off it grabbing a level of support or not. So I took some buys on here on gold today for the fact that we liquidate these lows and pushed higher. So my liquidity levels right now on gold is this high up here and this low down here. I don't really have it as like a session high or session low personally. I know some people do that, but yeah, I personally don't, man. Let me see. How do I see August? What have we still got on here? This is what we used to have on it. 2 times a lot. Yeah, on the 5 minute, 20 past 2. Where's 20 past 2? Sorry, 20 past 2. My mic's in the way. 10 past 2. Sorry. Yeah, here. Yeah. Grab the lows, close bullish, boom. That was a big push as well. It was a big spike. I was like, that was a what? In 1 5 minute candle, 30 ticks. Huge. This is when we were using it. What was it? September, October. Yeah, I had the I had some buys in Asia. I didn't expect it to push as big as it did in Asia. But I took some buys on here. I just fortunate enough was to check the charts before I went to the gym. And I saw that we opened, because I was actually expecting us today to open with a decent top wick to take some sells. But we opened with an instant bottom wick like here, push down, grab these lows here. So as we were rejecting on the 15, I had some buys from around here. Stop loss was in below here, playing it back up into the daily, flipping up back up into 2,050, and then as I pretty much closed it around here, we then like fucking tripled the amount of profit. It was fucking crazy. It was a crazy buy. Crazy buy. Yes, we can schedule a call date. I will drop me a message, man. I'll send you the link back. Aaron, I watched your interview at Trading Nut. Watched a few videos of you live stream, and straight away I decided to join your community because I saw integrity, discipline, and results. Not in numbers, but in confidence. Who's looking to be educated can see that. How looking for just money is looking over the wrong direction, I believe. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. That's the thing. Everything that I said on Trading Nut podcast, we literally do here live on stream. It's very hard. It was very easy for someone to bullshit in trading. I mean, first things first, I don't know many traders who can trade and show up and do what they say they do live in front of people for free as well. There's a lot of bullshitters in this game. Not many of them can actually execute the way they say they do here on YouTube. So I appreciate it, Mary. Thank you, man. Want to know if making 50% profits of the account on a monthly average is something that's over exaggerated or is normal? Would you like to share how much percent you could get? 50%? Hell no. Not at all, man. No. 50% is not trading. Yeah, like Tim said, 50% is not trading gambling. Yeah, 50% no way, man. If you, I mean, thing is, like, when you become a good trader, if you can just outbeat what the average market does, which is like 10% a year, you're doing well. You're doing very, very well. You know, if you can make 1 to 3% a month consistently, it's fucking fantastic. What's that? That's like what, 36%? If you do 3% a month, 36% a year? That's amazing. Just need more capital, not percent. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like if you did that on like a 200k account, 500k account, it's fucking fantastic. Enjoy, Ross. Have a good one, man. Or maybe I will start using TradeZilla. I don't know. If people think me sharing TradeZilla is worthwhile for transparency purposes, then maybe I'll do it. Because with TradeZilla, that's the only good thing about it is, and this is November as well, is you upload statements straight from your broker. So I'm using NinjaTrader, a regulated futures broker, to put the data into here. So maybe, I don't know, maybe this year, what we in, it's already 15 days in, we'll upload it and just do it without profit figures. I think it just gets asked for trouble. Yeah, it's very true, Hugh. That's the thing. That's why I stopped sharing profits as much on, like I used to upload the snapshot every day of the Tradeovate or trade screenshot on social media, but I just think it unfortunately it attracts the wrong people. Not that someone asking for my transparency is like that, but yeah, showing monetary profit is, yeah, I don't think there's any value in that. 15 starting to break out here, guys. We get strong 15 close here. We got buys up into this liquidity, like I said. So you got this trend line coming down here. So as soon as you start to reject here, this will be a retail trap of people trying to do something like this. So if we can look for buys up into that, amazing. Amazing. Are you real, Tim? Tim? I don't think Tim's real, no. I think Tim is a bot. There's no point in dropping down to the 5. We'll see how this 15 is going to close, because you're not going to get traded in the 5 just yet. But ideally, what we want to see here is we want to see some rejections, because some rejections will be great. That'll bring in retails who try short, and amazing. Boom, we can go long. We got a pretty decent low to risk off now as well. Because what did you do here before this push up? You found support, you grabbed the lows, closed back above, retested and pushed higher. So essentially, if we come back down here, wrong way, we're not jumping in with the retail traders, we can be risking off this low. And then you can look into buy up into this high. That was actually a lovely little 5-minute player. Yeah, I like this too, man. I like this too. I like this me.
I agree too. You know, I honestly have his accent in my mind a lot of the days.
Good old Joe. Alright, Joe, me.
I like this candle.
Yeah, it's lovely. Don't push up too hard here, though. Sharing your ideas every morning. No, thank you for tuning in. Pleasure. Yeah, it does. It does, doesn't it? It goes all the way up to here. Yeah, you're right. So you could have it. Yeah, that's even bigger. If it lines up there, then that's huge, because that's going to be even more of a trend line that most retailers are trying to try. Yeah, huge, good spot, man. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Anytime you see a fourth touch of a trend line on gold, do not short it. Be looking for rejections to buy up into it, and that's going to be your trade for the day. Because like I say, most retail traders who trade trend lines short the third touch and put their stop loss above the second or above the third. So this is what I imagine a lot of retail traders are going to do here. And as soon as you start to reject, as long as you hold above here, the 15 will be breaking out of this very minor range. 15 bottom wick, which will be the intraday grab of 5-minute lows, and we can be looking for the buys up into these highs. 1% risk, maybe 50% of that's what I'm curious. No. I don't risk 1% per trade, man. No. I don't risk 1%. But risk reward's never fixed either. Sorry, man.
Only 10%.
Yeah, only risk 10%. Yeah. Yeah, 1% per trade is for beginners. 10% per trade minimum.
Tell them about the new account you get before every news.
Full margin. Don't do it, Scott. Don't do it. Yeah, see, look at this. See, I don't want to spike up too much because this is the trade we want to take advantage of. But yeah, this is what people will be trying to do. As long as you don't grab this high right now, any bottom wick on this next 15, I want to be buying up into that. So if this 15 opens with an instant bottom wick, which I'm going to watch here on TraderVate because TradingView lags. Ideally, we don't have to, but ideally, the 15 bottom wicks into this previous 5-minute low. Bottom wick into here, and that will give us a decent range to be able to buy up into the highs of like 25. Because if you just continue to push from here, it's only 14 ticks away. It's not worth it. But if you bottom wick down into here, you buy on somewhere the breakout like around this area, and into there, you're going to risk off this low, and that's going to be your trade. Because this is a you just grabbed the second touch. Let me just see how this 15 is going to open. So instant bottom wick here on the futures. As long as you don't break the high, if you can come down and grab 5-minute lows, you could be in for a play. Because I'm a guy, but always educational content. Have a lovely day. Trade well. Thank you, Mary. See you next time, man. Enjoy, mate. Enjoy. Open arm so we can bind your stop loss. Man, it's fucking hot in this room. So we're starting to get a bottom wick, which is great. You did just grab, I believe you just grabbed previous hourly highs as well. Yeah, you did just grab previous hourly highs. So this is what we want to see here. This is what we are going to be looking at, and then we'll buy once it bounces out, and then we can risk like somewhere like this. A friend of mine told me that he thinks we traders are psychopaths because we make a living of other people who lose. It's very true, very true. Yeah, anytime you make money, someone else is losing. Yeah, well, the thing is, because the highs, and this is the thing, when the highs have been grabbed, it's safer to take the entry on the buy on the break high, because if you try to take a retest entry now, it's risky because you have grabbed these highs. But if you try and put in a buy stop, then you get triggered once it flips, and if it flips, you'll probably have a decent drive. But to take a retest entry once it grabs highs is, yeah, that becomes risky. But if you reject from here and bounce out of it, then, you know, it's likely going to come up and push higher. But if this is going to be the high of this hourly, then if this candle doesn't flip bullish, you don't take the trade and you don't take the loss. Because you have grabbed the second touch, but this is the 4 hour high. So if you have a look on the 4 hour, let me just get rid of all this shit for a second. You can see you haven't re-grabbed this 4 hour high. So you've almost created like a little double top here as well. So the main high to grab is this one up here. And then obviously this one all the way up here. But I'll be very surprised to see us come all the way up here, but without coming down here first. So you're grabbing these little 5-minute intraday lows. I'm not taking a retest entry because you have grabbed previous hourly highs. If these highs had been grabbed, then I wouldn't be taking longs. But these highs being grabbed is okay. And if it flips from here, then you don't have to have stops down here. You can just risk off that low. Because if it's a true liquidity grab, you won't need to come and grab it. If you do come and grab it, you're just going to roll over. So there's no point going from risking 11 ticks to go and sit in like 40 plus drawdown. Doesn't make sense. If it's a true liquidity grab, you won't need to re-break it. And if it's not, then that's fine. Let's see, you got 1 more minute till 5's close. I don't think it's going to flip in this 5 just yet, which is fine. I'd rather it didn't, to be honest. I want to see it dip down a little bit more and re-grab this low one more time.
Yeah, what you just said.
Yeah, what he said. But this high here is going to be our target. So as long as this high doesn't get grabbed, we can still buy gold. Because you're in this very little tight range today, but you've already come down. You've grabbed the lows of the range. Amazing. You shouldn't need to come back down here. If you come back down here, you're just going to keep dipping lower. So you don't need to risk 5 minutes. Come down, wick to have 5-minute lows, retest and pushed higher. There's a lovely little intraday play there. Off our plan. Liquidate the lows, bounce off the support, close bullish, break of the high. Nice little play. If this 5-minute close is below this low, then that's when it becomes invalid. Because when you see these liquidity plays of previous 5 highs, you grab them and then you push. But if you actually close below it, then you want to be careful. No, I haven't placed an order just yet, man. I'm just waiting to see some sort of rejection. I'll put it in. I'll show you guys when I do put it in. Another day learning from the best. Thank you, man. Thank you. Good to have you on the stream. YouTube fam, drop a little like. We're here for another 40-ish plus minutes. Unless we get a trade, we'll stick around for longer. But remember, it is US bank holiday today. The reason I'm on today is because Asia had such a big move. I was like, maybe London's gonna, have a good push as well. Thank you for being transparent. No worries, man. No worries at all. I try and do as much as I can, man. That's all we're here to do. Trying to show as much as we can without, whilst keeping some privacy to my own trading at the same time as well. I don't like to share my personal trading balances, but I can share profits and accounts, whatever. When I was in Vietnam, I traded a live account with 3 of the guys from the community who took the leap into full-time traveling and trading, and I shared the results of that as well on one of the sections. We traded that account very well and very consistently. Where is it? So 5 minutes close below. So it's quite aggressive here. 30 may close back into the range, guys. So as always, we're on the 5, but we're always imagining what's happening on the 30. So this is the guys in Discord who've taken the leap into full-time traveling and trading. What have I done now? I've broken it. So we look and take the flip at the top, or good question, Harry. So because it's actually closed below the previous low now, I kind of need to see it close back above. If it's going to be like intraday liquidity grabs, you like to see it get wicked out and then start to respect it, wick it again, but not actually close below. If it closes below it, then I want to kind of see it close above. So because it has closed below, yeah, I'd be more inclined to take the break of the high as opposed to trying to take this one. I think that would be the safest bet, man. Where were we? What was I showing? Where is it? Here. Let's make them majestic. What is this? Yeah, you can see this. This is the account that we traded live in Vietnam with the guys. Can I make it any bigger? I don't know if I can make it bigger. Yeah, I agree, Brian. I agree. It's so difficult, man. I can see both sides. Why can't I make that bigger? Please zoom. I don't know. Yeah, it's nice pullback. Felt cute. Yeah, it felt cute. Might delete later, Tim. Yeah, Brian. That's being able to make a case for both ways is very important as well, man. If ever for this example, I'm pretty much reactive into if we're trading above or below this level, but on the higher time frame, I can see both. So yeah, in this situation, you know, because we closed above, then I'm reacting to buys. But if we start closing back bearish and range, then yeah, if you get back into it, you can see both. Yeah, it's best just to wait for volume and react. Like I say, we're very much reactive traders opposed to predicting traders, and if we break above, we react to that. If we close back in the range, we'll wait. We break below, we'll react to that. What's an ideal amount of capital living off by full-time trading? Is $1,000 really enough? God no. $1,000 is not enough, unfortunately, man. All depends on your cost of living, but you want to be consistent. Don't worry about how much other people are making, because it's just going to bring in emotions, and you're always going to have setbacks. Like if I take a trade now and I say I've just made $1,000 on this position, you know, it just does you no good mentally. Just focus on consistent either tick or percent returns, and you can relate that to any account size. But you have to think, if like 1 to 5% a month consistently in markets is a good return, 1 to 5% of $1,000, ask yourself, is that what you would be comfortable living? In Thailand, it will be living off Changs, yeah. Well, back in the day it would be, not anymore. Fucking hell. What's this 30 up to here? Starting to leave a big wick rejection. Bouncing off this resistance. Yeah, I personally won't be... Obviously, futures markets are still open for half the day, but I personally won't be trading. Don't get me wrong, I'll still have an eye on the markets at all times as always, and I'll still update you guys in Discord, but I very likely will be not executing positions unless, you know, you get something insanely obvious like this with a very clear target, but I think it's unlikely. You know, buys on the 15 high still aren't off the cards, by the way, guys. Break of this high is not off the cards. But I will be taking the break of the high now, because your 5 minutes come up, grabbed highs, closed bearish, retested, not closed above, retested again, because you see it dip back down its range. We speaking of tick is the same as pips. Yes, it is, man. Yeah. So pips is FX and ticks is futures. Momentum way safer. Yeah, safer. Yeah. If we hadn't grabbed these highs, you know, I'd be open to a retest entry, but because you grabbed these highs, I'm not. Retest entries become more risky. But even if you did take a retest entry here, you're probably able to cut it at break even right now and just wait. But yeah, I am more so waiting to react if we get some volume. Robert, you ever traded US equities? Yeah, plenty of times, Robert. On the live streams this time last year, actually, we were trading NASDAQ. Have to go to work, send in my account, log into your own. Help a brother out. I got you, Brian. I got you, man. Full margin. Full margin. Take care. See you next time, man. Yeah, I've traded US equities yet. I prefer trading gold though. Nasdaq used to move a lot nicer than it does now. I just think gold moves a lot nicer. But yeah, we used to trade Nasdaq a lot. A lot. Where do you have it in, Harry? Do you have it on the break of the 15 high? If you have it on the break of the 15 high, it's not, because this is towards the end of the 15, so you want to see it start to flip towards the end, because that's how gold is very manipulative. And if we start to push up here, I will probably be putting it in with you as well. SPX longs this week. Nice, Tim. I'll have a look at that. We just see how this candle's going to close on gold. Now I'll start to have a look. What kind of job did you do before? Do you have a degree? Yes, I do. I did loads of jobs. I've done lots of admin jobs. I've done construction jobs. I've done marketing jobs. I've done printing and design jobs. I've done loads of shit. And yes, I have a degree as well, yeah. If it wasn't for my degree, I wouldn't be here now. In the sense that the degree gave me the time to discover trading. Because it was towards the end of my degree where I had the realization I didn't want to go back to a 9 to 5. Because I went to uni, I did my degree quite late. I didn't graduate my degree until I was about, 23, 24? I mean, it's not late, but like, you know, most people go from like 18 at school, but for me, I left school and went straight to a job because I didn't want to do any more school. I don't enjoy school. But only once I... I'm 100% sure some scammy brokers or prop firms have contacted you to make academy deals, friends with 1,000 subs. Oh yeah, I've been... what have I had recently? I get bullshit broker offers all the time. All the time. That offer me cash to do videos, or they offer me some like CPA deals which would like I'd make a shit ton of money off. But I would never ever recommend anything I don't personally use. It's the only reason I recommend TopStep, because I use them and I love everything they're doing. But yeah, I've had many of brokers' offers, and I wouldn't take a single fucking one of them. But it does make you realize how much money these people are making from these people that own their own brokers. And I could expose some people here as well. Maybe we'll do that today. What's he called? Fuck. I don't know what he's called now. But, you know, a pretty, I mean, I'd say a very famous trader, I'm going to call him a trader, a very famous trading influencer in the US who runs his own broker, who showed me his, the money he makes from signing people up and offered to get me on it. And I was like, absolutely fucking not. And I think they actually got done now for being an unregulated broker. No, it wasn't. He's part of Roger Banks. Nah, not Roger Banks. Nah. Roger Banks is probably one of the only ones that I would actually use. Roger Banks, Dominion Markets is good. No, Nikki, no. Oh, fuck, member effects, God no. I can show you guys screenshots as well. I think he's called... I'm gonna shout my name. He's on the fucking shout out. Maybe I can drop the name of the broker. I think they had some beef recently because there was some back and forth between these two US traders, something to do with the broker. Oh, I know what it is. Yeah. If anyone gives a shit. And I was like, I trade futures, bro. He was, oh yeah, you can trade futures as well. I was like, no, you can't. I just say I don't give a fuck. And the broker was called Sway Markets. The reason I'm saying who the broker is because it's the most ridiculous name for a broker I've ever heard in my life. But they basically tried to sign me on as one of these affiliate fuckboys, and I was like, absolutely not. Sway markets. You have to call it something better than sway markets. He's a scam, 100%. Scam markets, yeah, it's absolute bullshit. I get offers from crap like that all the time, and I'm a very small fish in this world of trading influencers. I would never, ever, ever recommend anything to you guys that I don't use, ever. I never have and I never will. I just kind of see if this 15's good. It wouldn't surprise me if this... Oh, that was actually the 30 close as well. We can have a buy here in a second, guys. That was actually the 30 close as well. I didn't realise that. I almost missed that. We'll talk about scam markets in a second, but let's see if we're going to get some buys here on gold. Handcode trade offered. I'm gonna trade 20,000 a month and could fuck. It's so insane, man. It's so crazy, man. The amount of money he sent me a screenshot of the money he was making from signups. It was ridiculous money, way more than what I make from trading. But it's like, it's not worth it to me. It isn't, just not worth it. They saved up a lot before you quit your job to go full time in trading. Yes, I did. Well, I never quit. I never quit and went instantly into full time. I was still doing bits of work on the side as well. Like I was still building some websites for family and friends. That kept me ticking for quite a while. I was having funded accounts. But yeah, I had personal capital saved up as well. But I worked for like a good amount of years before I even took the leap. But you guys don't have to take the leap into full-time trading. Do it part-time. Do a part-time job you enjoy and do trading on the side. You don't have to do a job you hate. That was my mistake. I did a job that I hated, but it's like you don't have to do a job you hate. I know loads of people who love what they do. You could do that part-time. If you like doing digital marketing, you like doing... I pay people now to edit YouTube videos. If you like doing that, do that on the side, and it takes off a lot of stress of trading. Or become an affiliate to sway markets, and yeah, you can make pretty decent amount of bank that way. The only FX broker I ever worked with as well, and would still be open to it if I ever went back to FX, not that I ever will, was Blueberry Markets. That's who I've always used for personal as well. Always used them. But I didn't ever push them to get people to join them. It wasn't really worth it. But yeah, I'd always recommend them to people. Yeah, Miami Boys the worst. Yeah, Senpai. I've never heard of that. If anyone's interested in a career, who brought themselves to trade, qualified. Oh, there you go. Hey, Harry, I qualified to teach English and have lived in Vietnam for the past 5 years. Work 16 to 20 hours a week, plenty of time to be on the charts and get paid enough to live well and save from my job. Not putting his bag. Yeah, Harry, that's fucking amazing, man. That's amazing. So you guys on YouTube, we got Harry in the community who lives in Vietnam and teaches English online and trades on the side. That's what you guys should be doing. Do something like that. That's what I wish I did. And that's fucking sweet, man. And you work 16, 20 hours a week, teach English and trade, and you pretty much work off your own schedule. Same as John Luca, who came into the trading community, the trading retreat last year, who full-time trades and full-time travels and trades on the side. He was also an online English teacher, and you can work on your own schedule. So that's fucking awesome, Harry. Good job, man. That's what you guys got. You got to realize. I can't believe you compared
John Luca.
Careful.
Teaching Polish people. Alright, bruv. How's it going?
Do you need a degree to teach English? Harry probably will know best. I don't believe so. Maybe, I don't think so though.
No, my mate does it.
Yeah, nice, yeah. Yeah, share more about it, Harry. It's interesting, man. It's very interesting. I think it's awesome. That's what I say to people. Do something like that. Do something. There's so many remote jobs these days that you guys could do a remote job, travel, and fucking grind on trading on the side. But you can make illegal prop firms or broker make tons of money without scamming people. But this is so greedy. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, it's just oversaturated now. There's no need for new brokers. Like, there's just no need for new brokers. There's no need for new prop firms, unless you're doing something different, which none of them are. There's certainly no need for new brokers, unless they're doing something different, like I say, or a new prop firm. I think there's still opportunities for prop firms to do something different, but most of these new ones aren't doing anything different. We may have a buy stop on gold in a second. I don't like the lack of volume, but the 5 minute has grabbed 5 minute lows. You may see us drive up. The volume is the only thing that's putting me off here, because this trade's looking nice. You grab 5 minute lows, low top wick. If you don't break the high, you don't drive. Yeah, you need a degree to teach in most Southeast Asia purely for the work permit side of things. There you go. Yeah, there you go. That's cool, Harry. Share of the thread. Yeah, definitely, Nick. Yeah. I'm a carpenter on the south coast from Sydney. Do my own hours, work when I want, good money, and can trade the markets in my spare time. Yeah, amazing, Nick. Amazing. Love that, man. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. So you guys don't have to do something. Like I said, every job that I did, I absolutely fucking hated. I could never find anything that I loved to enjoy. But to be fair, I was only ever doing 9 to 5 jobs for the money. But I have never done a 9 to 5 that I enjoy. I had jobs that I could tolerate a lot more, but anything I did do, I just knew that I could always do it for myself. Before trading was even a thing, I just always knew, even if I wasn't trader, I would always do something for myself. But if you guys just want to do something, do a part-time job. Do a part-time job, take over the bills, and trade in the evening. Fantastic. How many years were you doing 9 to 5 jobs? At what age when you started? So I left school when I was about 16. I worked 9 to 5 until I was about 22. Went to uni for 3 years. In between uni, summer jobs, Christmas jobs, Easter jobs. And then when I left university, again, oh, you motherfucker. I knew you were going to do that. Let's just see, I'm rabbiting on here. Let's just see it's closing in oh, God. I'm too busy rabbiting on about my 9 to 5 life. Let's see if this closes and doesn't. Did anyone have this in? On the break of the 30 high?
I did, but I cancelled it. Can't.
I don't think I would have put it in if I was watching. I had it in. Nice, Harry. Matter, yeah, I had it in. 2 people in Zoom. Anthony had it in. Had 3 contracts and distracted you. Yeah, you owe me, Nick. You owe me big time. You owe me almost 10 ticks. I'm in. Nice. Even if I was watching, I didn't really like the look of the volume, but it's okay. I'm in. I did. Oh, look at it. Fucking loads of people got it. There you go. If you guys did get it, you already break even here. You put your stops to break even. See how we close because you're back into this resistance. Target's still up here. So I may actually get on this current 5 flip. I don't think I'm gonna get it inside. Nah, I'm not gonna get it in time. Nah. I was trying to get it here and risk off here. If I can get it in time. Yeah, if you guys did it, you already got stops to break even because you're tapping into this resistance and this resistance here. Upside full target is see how you react around here. Close like 50% here and see how we run. It moved 2 ticks for the first 4 minutes and then for the 5 minute candle. Yeah, literally, Brian. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy. Well, quite a few of you guys got it, which is good. I'm in. Nice. TP is liquidating this high here. Third touch of the trend line. Sorry, first touch of the trend line. Me and my husband are both trying to break into cybersecurity, remote jobs to work anywhere and trade the side. At least that's planned. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, cool. That sounds really cool. Nice. Sounds like a pretty interesting industry. But yeah, the reason you would go aggressively break even is 1, because the volume's not good. 2, you're in a range. And 3, you've not once actually closed above this resistance. So what happens from here on out, you have to take risk off the table, regardless of it's 5 pips, 10 pips, 20 pips, 30 pips. This is the level in a time of low volume that you have to react to. Work part-time for a trucking company, bad to get a funded account on top step 250 away. Awesome, good job, man, love it, good man. Damn, who asked him a question? I know, whoever's asking a question, you owe me about $1,000. I will send you my PayPal after this. If it hits TP, you owe me even more. Improved a lot with your videos and with Don Vo. Good man. Amazing. Good work. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Whoever said that or asked me questions on stream, you owe me $1,700. Because that's there's your full TP. Tapping into that level. Close like 70% here and leave the rest at break even. Good job to you guys who got it. Well done. I did not. I'm not going to pretend I did. I did not get it. But if you did, good job. My first time here. Good man. Well, at least you saw the analysis, man. Good job. Keep showing up and you'll keep taking these trades as well. You know, what was the original risk on that trade? It's below these lows here. So you were risking about 8 ticks to make 17. So you just got a little nice little 1 to 2 risk reward. Awesome. You called the whole thing. Cheers, mate. Good job, Anthony. Good job. Man, fucking loads of you guys got it. Why didn't you guys tell me? No one told me. I need Aaron. I'm going to take your signal, and then I can take it with you guys. But nah, good job.
The stream while I handle your account.
Just one contract or something is something. Hey, one contract is good. Get used to it. You just made $170 tuning into a YouTube live stream. Not bad, man. Not bad.
I think it would be good, like calling out the signals and another one could trade. Like,
Yeah.
no hesitation at all.
I know, man. I know. If it wasn't for the thing, because it was nice. It was just the fucking volume. It wasn't even the fact that I was talking. It was just the volume because I was still watching it. But you closed below their support, closed back above, closed bullish, re-grabbed 5-minute lows with an instant 30 bottom wick. So you take a break of the high, and there's you spiking out the high. So yeah, it made sense. It made sense. When you miss a trade,
That's why I consider it.
because it grabbed the lows.
Low volume.
Oh, low volume.
No,
Yeah,
low
yeah,
volume.
yeah.
That's like one of my big goals this year is to definitely identify and not trade with low volume.
Same as me.
But at this particular one,
Yeah.
it's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, isn't it?
100%,
It is.
man. Yeah, 100%. I mean, thing is, when like if we zoom out here, price has done absolutely nothing. So the fact that we've been able to call a very nice scalp in this little move is great. Price is literally doing nothing. Most people don't even know what to do in this range. So the fact that we've still been able to identify this trade in this very small 40 tick range is amazing.
It's awesome that the people in the community called it.
Yeah, good job.
A 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
it's like from the course videos.
Yeah,
It's a 1, 2, 3 here.
absolutely. When you miss a trade, when you did, then do you look for momentum back down, especially with take out the highs? Nah, it depends. Like I just don't start taking sells because this might be a liquidity grab. But this is the way that I like to trade. Is this trade was based off buying into where most people were trying to sell. So like I said, most retail traders see this level of resistance. They take sells, they put their stop loss just above this high, looking for this big play back down. So like I said, if you guys go rewind the stream a little bit, my job today is to buy up into where most people are trying to sell. And that's my trade for the day. So if I don't get this, no, I don't start jumping it just yet. You've got to start closing back below here. And just wait for this exact same thing again. Which, you know, if you start shorting now, it's never just going to, well, you've already rejected, re-grab it. But it's never just going to reject and just instantly start to reverse. Not in a London session anyway. Maybe in US, but yeah. Mr. Victoria's New Day. Yep, absolutely. It was just in at 2058.6. Caught 27 ticks. Good job, man. Good job. Made 150 on a top step. Good man. Let's fucking go. Just past the challenge. Amazing. With full margin. There you go. I mean, the risk there was 8 ticks. And like I said to you guys, you don't need stops all the way down here because you understand liquidity. And this is the intraday liquidity, so that becomes your stop loss. Because if you're going to break this low, you're just going to keep pushing down and break back into this range and dick around. So stop loss below this low is valid. Because it grabbed 5-minute lows, it's liquidity, that's your stop loss. So an 8 tick stop loss there. Way down, offer a run, cheers team. Enjoy Nick, enjoy man, enjoy. 2000 USD, thank you, good job. busted my second account. Friend told me to sell. Oh no. Yeah, it was literally a nice buy up into where most people are trying to sell. Like I say, every retail trader today on gold would have been looking to do something like this. But if you haven't grabbed any highs, you buy up into where most people are trying to sell, and that's your trade for the day. Like I said, I didn't get it. I'm not going to pretend I got it. I didn't. But if you guys did, amazing, good work. I work as a host at an escape room. I work only once, twice a week on the weekends. That's where most now study and trade on the weekdays. Yeah, amazing, Mitch. Good. That's awesome. Great, of course. Not amazing sounds, but the best I could do. So yeah, that's awesome. That's good. That's amazing. Work on the side. Work on the side and trade on the side. That's awesome. Cheers, Aaron. See you on Discord. Enjoy, John. See you, man. See you, mate. Did that while playing Call of Duty. Very nice. I'm not fully sure why your entry was where it was. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm gonna run to the toilet and then I'll recap it if anyone didn't understand it. Even though we didn't take it, it's important to understand it. Give me 2 seconds. Alright. I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy, Tim. Did I miss the trade? Yeah, that was the trade. Made 2k. Good job. So I'll recap it, even for you guys on Zoom, and just understand. Yeah, let me see that. I think that's a great example. Let me see. Yeah, I like that, man. Yeah, liquidity grab break above. Yeah, it is fucking perfect, man. So, the whole idea and the whole direction of buys was basically all based off. And if we just replay this for a second, we just replay this to this and just look at what's going on here. So you have a trend line coming on down here. So whenever you see a trend line like this, be open to the fact that most retail traders who trade trend lines try and short off third touches and put their stop loss either above the second touch or above the third touch. And this is the reason trend lines do not work anymore. Never buy or sell off a third touch of a trend line because it does not work. So when I see price coming into a third touch of a trend line, my bias on the day is buying up into where most people are trying to sell. So this right here is a retail trap. Retail try to take these sells, look, they go into a little bit of profit. They think, oh my god, amazing, this is bounced. You know, we bounced off this third touch of this trend line beautifully, closed above, straight back below. Amazing, this is just going to keep pushing down, and then boom, retail traders get stopped out. And all I'm doing is looking for buying opportunities up into that. Now, the reason I personally didn't put in this order was just because the lack of volume. That's all it was. If we had more volume, you know, leading up to this big move, amazing, I would have taken it. But the whole concept made sense. And if you guys go on to the 30 did actually close above the range with an instant bottom wick. So if it opens and pushes down with an instant bottom wick, you can literally be taking a buy on the break of the high. So you have a buy stop in there. As long as we've liquidated some 5-minute intraday lows, which we have done right here, you've come down, you've grabbed 5-minute lows, you've closed above the previous, you can essentially have a buy stop in there. You risk off the bottom wick of the 30 and you buy up into where most people are trying to sell, and that's the trade. Very simple concept, but you're just taking advantage of what most retail traders are trying to do. Have a good one, Aaron. Enjoy, Mucky. See you next time. Enjoy. London Open at 10 a.m. important? Nah, not really. Not for me. My favourite window is 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. London time. I mean, you can get some trades after that, sure. But you can get trades at every time of the day. But that's my personal favourite. Thank you very much. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's the whole idea was literally just based off buying into where most retail traders were trying to sell. Like I say, the only reason I personally didn't put it in, I didn't know this was going to flip so aggressively, but it was just the lack of volume leading up to this push. Like my biggest concern was us getting stuck in something like this today. That was all. But it made sense, you know. And especially here, like Alan said, you got this low, you come up, you've liquidated these lows as well, you close above the range, you come back down, you retest on the 30, and then you push up. So if you were probably watching on the 30, it probably would have made a lot more sense. Because you've got overall liquidity grab down here, you have very clear targets, and then you have a nice closure above this annoying little range that was here previously. So you've broken out of that, you come back, you've grabbed the lows, closed back above, push up, retest, boom. And as we always know, gold is never going to drop big off one rejection like this, so this also becomes the liquidity level. So it was a very nice play. Potential sales, yeah, possibly, Harry, because now this is also 4-hour lows. That's why you look at that. So the TP there is also to absolute perfection. You've got in at the perfect point and you've got out at the perfect point as well. And that's why understanding liquidity is so important. My bad, retail trade perfectly. Yeah, never sell or buy third touches of trend lines or support and resistance. It does not work. It does not work. It hasn't worked for a very, very long time. You want to use trend lines to understand what most people in the markets are trying to do. So if you see something like this, a trend line coming down, you want to be buying up into that, and you want to be looking for it like down here. You know, usually if there's good volume, I like to take it way before it even comes near the third touch. And at this point, you're already in and out, and this little move is your runner. Same as, you know, typical textbook market structure. Like I said last week, I believe, will tell you that gold's going to do this, but it's never going to do that. It's always more so going to do something like that. You know, if you start closing, you know, this hourly is going to leave a pretty decent wick here. And like I say, you still, as we said at the start of the stream, you still haven't grabbed any 4-hour lows, which at some point today, I mean, I thought we were going to do that on fucking Friday, still pushed higher. But at some point, you know, you're going to liquidate a lot of these lows today. Hey, what's going on here? Hello. It is crazy. You're crazy, mate. Crazy. Whoa, up. Look, Sam. Come here. Up. Well, see you later then. Come here. Up. Up. Oh. Are you coming up again? Come up. Up. All that money on trading. Fucking hell. But yeah, you're now re-grabbing 4-hour highs, which is what you would need to do before this push down, like I said. So now that you're grabbing these, you know, if you start closing back below here, then you could easily see today bottom wick back down into here before pushing higher. So yeah, sells aren't off the cards, Harry. Yeah, what you would want to see for sells, yeah, you want to see it closing respecting this resistance. You want to be, I mean, although I did just call a trade in this range, you do want to be careful in this range as well. If you can understand liquidity, you can take a trade in that range, but if you're new to liquidity, don't force anything in this range. It's only it's a 35 tick range, and we've just been able to call that very nice position in this very shitty little range. So if you actually zoom out, this is what we've done today. So if you can call, if you can call and see a move like that I have done here in the 5-minute, good job to you guys. It's very, very impressive. But if you can't, it's too quick for you, don't worry, it's fine. I don't expect you guys to be able to take a cooler trade in this very tight range. But look at that. Entry, exit, perfection now on gold. If you guys didn't understand liquidity, you thought it was going to break this high and keep pushing higher, you've gone from being, 20 ticks in profit to almost back down to break even. So amazing, amazing call. I'm going to delete it though, because I didn't take it. But great call. Gonna head off for dinner. Enjoy, Brian. See you next time, man. Enjoy. Didn't see third touch of trend line. Yeah, neither did I, James. Someone in Zoom. Well, three of the guys in Zoom spotted it out, which was amazing. And the third touch of the trend line, which the guy spotted as well, not me, which is fucking awesome, came all the way back up to this high as well. So it was a huge level of liquidity. If ever you come on the charts and you see gold in a big triangle like this, most people who try and trade triangles, you get squeezed like this, and then the textbook says you're going to do this and do this. It doesn't actually happen. You'll come up, liquidate the highs, and then you'll probably start breaking down even more. And that's why gold absolutely manipulates everyone. So to get squeezed in that trend line is amazing. Like I said, Scott, that's why we don't short that as well. We want to buy up into it, because that's what most retail traders are doing. So amazing. Cheers for the breakdown. Learned a lot. Good job, Nick. That's what we're here for, man. Even if you guys didn't take it, as long as you learned from it, amazing. Amazing. Already had that trade early in Asia. Is a great trade to really. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I had these buys in Asia as well. Obviously, I wanted to take a trade on stream with you guys, but it is what it is. But I had these buys today in Asia from down here today. So to take, if you guys have taken any trades or seen any trades on a US bank holiday today on gold, amazing, impressive, very, very impressive. And if you did miss it, like I said, don't beat yourself up. You were able to see a trade in an overall range, which is fantastic. Really interesting watching you move the buy order lower as the candle progresses. The flip doesn't happen quickly. You should lose confidence. Bad idea. No, yeah, that's a good point, Harry. That's why it's good to do these live streams, so you can see how I would, when the trade becomes invalid and not invalid. So, if at this point here we had done something like this where we grabbed the low and rejected, I still would have taken the buys from here. But whenever I see it closed below the low, I personally just prefer to cancel it and just wait. And this is what you want to see. You want to see it grabbing intraday lows and actually rejecting. If it closes below the low, then it's bearish momentum and it could just keep pushing down or ranging. You want to see it liquidate the low, close back above, and then have the drive. Here's some tips. No worries. Very good, very nice. There's our tips. Good job. Can I re-enter if stopped at break even? Now that's the trade done. That's the bias. We were buying up into previous 4-hour highs in the trend line. That's the trade done. You'll probably have shorts on the cards later on. But no, that's that move well and truly done. That's the scalp in and out. You buy from here, you sell up there. That's your 18 ticks of the day. On US bank holiday, that's you in and out. But no more buys on gold. That's your upside target hit. It's me for the evening. Cheers, mate. Hope to catch up. See you read tomorrow. Yeah, it sounds good, Anthony. I'll drop you a message straight after my 1-to-1 in the morning, man. Sounds good.
That was a bit deep.
Yeah, it was fucking nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's fucking perfect. TP was perfect as well.
Yeah, I'm glad I stuck to my goals of not trading with low volume, but at the same time, that's annoying.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest things this year, not to get stuck in too many trades that in a range. It's only when the losses come.
Volume.
Yeah, ship volume. Now you see that retail trap liquidate. Are you open to shorts, bro? Yeah, James, absolutely, man. All you really, well, I mean, the hourly's opening with an instant bottom wick here, but you'd want to see this hourly kind of. But the fact that this is an instant bottom wick is, you could kind of see stuff like this all day, because look what you're actually doing here. What have we actually done today in this London session? What have we actually done? Absolutely fuck all. So overall bias on gold, like I say, I'd love it to come down into this low here, but if I was to personally get shorts, the fact that this hourly has opened and is instantly pushing down, you want to see at least a top wick. You'll probably see this hourly maybe close a little bit doji, and then maybe leading into the next hour you might see it. But look how fucking perfect that take profit area was as well, guys. like I say, retails get stopped out to the absolute pip, and then price pushes exactly in their favor. And that's why your entries and exits are so important. You don't see this high get grabbed and keep holding longs. You take like 80% of your position and move the rest to break even or start trailing. And your entry and exit there is absolutely perfect. If you didn't secure profit there, you've come straight back down to break even. Entry perfect, exit perfect. So that's a fucking fantastic trade. One for you guys on Zoom to screenshot that and journal that as well. And I'll label the 1, 2, 3 entries points if you guys want me to as well, because there was quite a few in this one. There was quite a few. But yeah, if I want to see some sells today on gold, this is not what I want. I would have wanted at least a top wick on this hourly, because this is the open of the hourly here, and you're instantly dropping 20 ticks. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that volume. Sniped, yeah. Thanks for replying quickly. You'll become the best, I hope. Thank you, man. Thank you. Let's hope so. I don't know anyone else who's trading live on stream, sharing 8 tick stop losses and 20 tick targets like this. And this trade here wasn't a coincidence. We did the exact same last Tuesday. It's a shame this hourly has no top wick, because I would be open to sells on this. But if you're going to see, the only thing I can really see right now is, oh fucking hell, don't push down too aggressive, but this, and you could be looking for this, because then you're forming this left shoulder here. It's going to be your head, and that's going to be your right shoulder region, and then from here, management. If you close above your downside target is previous 4-hour lows, you got a minimum of 40 ticks. Grabbed 15. Yeah, is that 15 lows? Yeah, little 1, 2, 3 hadn't been grabbed. Now you grabbed all of them. Because you close back into the range. If you had instant top wick there, sells would have been nice there, and still could be nice actually. This is the range is quite messy here, but this is your real range. This is the current range, and you probably bring it to like this. All I'm doing here is bringing it to the high of the body. It's not gonna be a bad area to short. If you got an instant top wick, amazing. That was a lovely trade. Sometimes like that, like with this one, I sometimes wonder if sometimes you're a little bit unsure. Sometimes it's worth just putting in a little position just to get a feel for the markets. If it doesn't work out, it's only a small position, but if it does work out, well, at least you've taken something from it. You know, because if you got tagged in this, you just take it half risk, you're risking like 4 ticks. I'm sure everyone here can afford to risk 4 ticks just to get a feel for the markets and a feel for the volume. Sometimes it helps just to have something real in the markets. Something that I'm trying to work on a little bit. Been watching you for a couple of weeks now and realised that I am the one on the opposite side of your trades. Graham, what I'm saying most retail traders do is what I used to do. You're not the only one there, man. Everything I'm saying, when I say most retail traders will be trying to do this and put their stop loss above this, I'm literally talking to my younger self. You're not the only one, man. Because I would do. It's the only way. I never had anyone teach me any of this sort of stuff. I like this from just getting absolutely fucked to the markets all the time. So you're not the only one, man. Just recognize it and start to not do that and trade with the bias that I'm giving you guys here on stream. Top wick. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I mean, if you can tap back into here without creating a bottom wick on this 5 minute, grab this 5 minute high. I will take sells here to fill in this wick. I'd be very surprised if you leave this wick and that's break even at 12 ticks and you're seeing if this can drive down into 30. Think like a retailer, don't act like one. Yeah, very true, man. Absolutely. Think like one, but don't act like one. Yeah, I like that. It's very true. That's what you guys need to do. You need to understand what most people are doing in the markets, because trading is just psychology. The psychology of buyers and sellers. You're just trying to understand what the opposing people in the markets will be doing and how you can take advantage of that. And that's all it is. If you wick out this 15 high, With no bottom wick on this current 5, you could have a sell stop here soon, but I would really want to see it grab this and tap into this left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and also grab this 5-minute high. And you'd probably have to hold this into the hourly close. Let's add that hourly close. See, hourly is fucking bullish. See, hourly was bullish closing above this level here. Difficult day on Goldie. Very difficult day. Yeah, it's lost. Yeah, what time? Yeah, 9 AM London. Yeah, very true, man. Very true. But this is a kind of annoying little range here. It's difficult, guys. It's, you know, hourly's in a range. Don't. If you guys don't really see too much, like me, you're a little bit hesitant. It's okay. Just wait for breakouts and react to that. If you don't see anything in the markets right now, it's fine. Don't be annoyed at yourself or don't be annoyed at the markets. It's okay to not have a clear direction 24/7. No, not read out.
There's a nice range though, below here.
Yeah. This one's beautiful, yeah.
Yeah,
You start,
good road.
yeah, you start closing below that. Boom. Lovely drive. Because the 4 hour, in my opinion, is so overextended. The last time you grabbed any 4 hour lows was all the way back before CPI. Like this whole entire push up, you haven't grabbed any 4 hour lows. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. You've now finally grabbed the highs again. It's huge. Out for the day, guys. Thanks for the stream. No worries, Harry. See you next time, man.
Do you think on the 4 hour, we could have a 3-pin?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. Yeah.
I won't be trading US today.
Nah, me neither, man. Me neither. Have you got a top wick on the hourly? Nadia, cool. You got a top wick on the hourly now. Ooh. You could have a sell here on gold. If how long you got? 50 more seconds. It's only valid if this 5-minute close is respecting this level. Sorry. Wait, I've got too many fucking levels on here now. Too many ranges. The trade is valid as long as you respect here. You have come up. You have to be aggressive with the management because the volume's gone back to this range again. But you could essentially be looking to do. You'd have a hard stop there to be safe. You'd be really be risking off this high if it flips to fill in this wick. If it doesn't flip, you want to wait. I don't think it's gonna flip though. It's too close to the end now. You may as well just wait. 59.6 for sells. 59.6. Is that on futures? Yeah, Harry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly the same as what I drew here, man. Yeah, but if 5-minute didn't flip, and it's just closed back bullish, so you'd want to delete this sell stop and just kind of wait for a little bit more. You're still respecting this previous high though. And you are respecting this little left shoulder head. Tap up a little bit more into the right shoulder. Fuck, it's hot in here, man. I can't wait to move into an office with the aircon. I'm even tired. It's fucking hot. Fucking hot. Excuse my French.
Just get a fan and then put a bucket of ice in front of it.
Yeah, well, I have an overhead fan. But yeah, I've seen them on people who like actually like water into the fan, like sprays out cool air. It's a good idea.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah. Good idea.
Don't really want to be spraying too much water on the electrics, I do.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good point. I don't know how it works. I didn't make it up, I swear.
Get an assist to spray it instead of you.
Absolutely not, she said.
I am joking.
He is joking. You think I should do that for you? The cheek. Should we sit around for this trade? Nah, look at that 30, man. Hell no. I think this may become a no trade range. See, the thing is, like I say, we managed to call that trade there. Most people today will be like, oh, I'm not taking trade till I get closure above here. You know, we've already called out a nice move for the day. So now you're back in the range. It's the safest place to see sells into the 4-hour low will be a closure below this support here. Don't try this at home. Imagine we could see it 1 minute in the future. I did take a 1 minute trade last week for the first time in a very long time. Where would the 1 minute flip be for this run up here? See, it's too hard. I don't know where it was. It's too hard to see. No, it's just, I can't do that. It's just very, very, very messy. And you can't really use sell stops because sometimes you don't really get bottom wicks and you just open and push. Yeah, I can't trade the 1 minute. Oh really? There's that kind of big drop. Oh yeah, bounce back off that resistance again. Look at that. Easy sell again. Just short the resistance till it breaks. Big dip.
You take out the high though. Double top. Honestly, you did take it out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oil pushing down as well. I imagine oil is coming for all of this trendline liquidity here. I think unfortunately for me this is gonna become my hourly no trade range. Unfortunately, here because this it's so easy to get zoned in on the 5 here. But if you guys take a look at the hourly, we're in a 20 tick range, which is very, very tight. You know, you zoom out, look at the nice move Asia had, and this is what. Wait, we're too fucking zoomed out there. Let me zoom in a little bit. This was the Asia run, and this is London right now. I say, my bias today on gold is sells into this 4-hour low, unless the hourly starts closing back above here. And then my upside target is buys into 2064. But today's not I would be surprised if we see run-ups into 2064 today. But who knows after what Asia did. But to me, higher time frame, you guys who maybe trade London for a little bit longer, this 4-hour, in my opinion, is too overextended to buy. It is way too bullish to buy. Sorry, way too overextended in the sense that for the past like almost 2 days, you haven't grabbed any 4-hour lows, and at any point, if this 4 hour is going to push into here, you could easily see a decent bottom wick, grab this low, tap back into this resistance before seeing that, and that is ideally the trade that you want to be taking advantage of. So if it breaks above, you may get the buys, but I personally would only be intraday selling today on gold. Now that we've grabbed the previous 4-hour highs, which we hadn't done prior to our move, so we were buying up into that 4-hour high. So now we've grabbed these 4-hour highs. That's my only move I can personally see for the day. Hourly has closed above little intraday range, so intraday hourly is technically bullish. If you close back below, maybe on the 30, I'd say is probably going to be your safest bet. 30 closes below at least, say, this support, at least a 30 closure below there, and then you can play this range here. And if you start closing back below here, then you could be coming all the way back down into here, and that is, to be honest, going to be a much cleaner range here, or probably, you know, delete that, 250. 250 is the nice level. You broke above 250, push higher. So 30 closes below here. You could short down into this 4-hour low. That's your break-even point, this 4-hour low. If you break it, you'll probably see a steeper drive back down into 51 and then back down into 50. But to be honest, if you get it in a top wick from, say, close below, top wick break the low from here, yeah, 20 ticks on a US bank holiday, I would say take it to you guys. but make this your no trade range and just simply wait for a closure above. Actually, this, you got resistance right there. You wouldn't take a trade outside of that. So close above, buys into here, close below here, sells into here, and back down into here. And that'll be it for me today, guys. Great call today. I will re-upload the Zoom so you guys can go back and skip to the Zoom recording at around 8:25 London time, and you guys will understand the recap of this little call here. But for me, I personally don't think I'm going to take a trade for the rest of the day. You know, I'll see what the markets say like 30 or hourly close and update you guys in Discord, but I will be surprised if we see more volume, but who knows. Let's see. So Zoom guys, actually this is a nice little double bottom here as well. Zoom guys, I'll let you guys go. I'll upload this recording into Discord, and I'll talk to you guys in Discord soon. Enjoy, guys. See you, Jay. Enjoy, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you, mate. Bye, guys. Alright, YouTube fam, I'm going to wrap up there. Like I say, great call today on stream. I unfortunately didn't execute in time, I'm not going to claim it, didn't call it. But the ideology behind the trade was perfect. So you guys who did catch it, good job, well done. That's probably it for me today. Like I say, it's bank holiday later on. I don't advise you guys to try and force any trades. Tomorrow we'll come back, same time, 7 AM till 9 AM London time, and do it all over again. So I hope you guys did take value today's stream either way. And I'll see you guys same time again tomorrow. Peace.